If you want the best clean and wash experience, you need to catch the happy wave at Tidal Wave Auto Spa. When it comes to caring for your car, don't settle for any wash and pay for all the extras. Get the best when you catch the happy wave at your local Tidal Wave Auto Spa.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your evening update.
Now, if you've been outside for any length of time today, you've noticed the hazy conditions out there. That's because of Saharan dust in the atmosphere that's come across the Atlantic into the Gulf and then circulated up into our area. That dust in the air is also playing with the air quality today, getting air quality into the code orange sensitive range here for unhealthy groups, and it may be similar as we head into our Friday before we clear the air just a little bit with a few scattered showers and thunderstorms, and then a bit of an air mass change for the weekend. We'll talk about the forecast here going forward. Showers and thunderstorms today. Off to the north of us, you see severe thunderstorm watches in the Ohio Valley for a thunderstorm complex up there. Frontal boundary drops down, and we do look to see a few scattered showers and thunderstorms for our Friday into our Friday evening. Meanwhile, today, it was mostly sunny, hazy, humid, and hot across the Tennessee Valley. Lawrenceburg this afternoon made 91 at the airport. That's right around average, but muggy conditions still had triple-digit heat index values across the area. Morning low was 77. No rainfall today. That may change for some locations tomorrow. 96 at the Muscle Shoals Airport after morning low was 78, and that really lets you know that there's a lot of moisture in the air because you can't drop out of the upper 70s overnight. Because of that, no rainfall either at the Shoals Airport. Again, some locations likely to see a localized heavy downpour as we head into the afternoon and evening of our Friday. None of that today. Mostly clear this evening except for the haze and the dust out there, dropping out of the 90s into the 80s and then the 70s overnight, mid-70s for most of us toward daybreak. Aside from the dust, mostly clear skies out there as we head through the day. Maybe a stray shower as early as the late morning. Better chance of widely scattered showers and thunderstorms midday, afternoon into the early evening. One or two of these storms could have some gusty winds or small hail, so don't be completely surprised if there's a stray severe thunderstorm warning or two somewhere in the area during the afternoon. Not a big severe weather threat. We don't expect widespread wind damage. We don't expect a tornado threat, but there could be one or two severe thunderstorm warnings for brief, strong storms with gusty winds or maybe some pea-sized hail. Not a big deal. You can see this on any summer afternoon when thunderstorms are involved. Otherwise, you're partly sunny and hot. Daytime highs in the mid-90s again, and a few thunder showers possible into the evening. Frontal boundary kind of dies out over us as we head through the weekend. So even though there's a drier air mass filtering in, can't completely remove the rain chances for the weekend. We'll hold on to the stray chance of a shower, a thunder shower, both Saturday and Sunday. Partly cloudy skies otherwise. Lower humidity means the heat index values come down a few degrees over the weekend, but then we're right back into the humid conditions going into next weekend. Then we're going to have to watch the Gulf of Mexico carefully over the weekend into early next week as well here. Hot for your Friday, mid-90s for daytime highs, heat index values in the triple digits. Not quite as intense of the heat over the weekend, lower 90s for daytime highs. Heat index values with the lower humidity back below 100, but then we go right back to the hot conditions as we head into next week. Like we're going to talk about, we're going to have to watch the Gulf of Mexico over the weekend. This tropical disturbance moving north of Hispaniola this afternoon. Still holding on to some thunderstorms. National Hurricane Center now giving this a high chance of developing as we head into the weekend and early next week. And it's looking more like this will be a development that gets into the eastern half of the Gulf of Mexico here. A lot of uncertainties with the model data because steering currents may collapse for a little while as we head into early next week. And it will depend on exactly the timing of fronts and things like that as to where exactly this will track. And some question marks on just how strong it will get as well. Just because a system moves into the Gulf does not necessarily automatically mean it's going to be a big violent hurricane. I want to make that clear. However, there are several models with Gulf of Mexico tracks here that do get this up into at least strong tropical storm, if not minimal hurricane status. So we are going to have to watch this over the next few days. Models are all over the road because the track is changing. We won't have a good handle on that until we get a low-level circulation develop and we get hurricane hunters in there to sample that. For right now, it looks like the eastern part of the Gulf of Mexico, but we'll have to watch the whole Gulf in case things change over the next few days, and we'll do that here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Your forecast for tonight, aside from the dust and the haze in the air, mostly clear, dropping out of the 90s into the 80s this evening, making our way down to the mid-70s toward daybreak, and then a few scattered thunderstorms Friday into the afternoon and evening, maybe a stray shower in the morning. Isolated thunder shower can't be ruled out over the weekend. And then, pending that Gulf disturbance and what it does, we're going to keep rain chances out for now, but we'll reassess that if track ideas change. But for now, it looks hot, humid, partly cloudy with mid-90s going into a large part of next week. There's your latest 7-day forecast. I'll be back at 9 o'clock for a final check of your local weather.